Zombie apocalypse.
Yo, mic check, 1, 2. What is this? You're now tuned into Imperfect Sense right here on Unified Radio.tv. I go by the name of Eric E. Mr. Dawson, whatever it is you call me. Please do not call me a midget. And to the left of me, I got the bully with me, Conway.
Whoa.
To the right with me, got Uncle Drew. Andy's in the building.
Yes, sir.
Man, shout out to everybody that's listening, tuning in to Imperfect Sense. Man, I'm going to tell you a little bit about us before we get started with the bull. Man, we some opinionated brothers. We talk about all walks of life. If it happens in the public eye, guess what? We talk about it on this show, man.
Yes,
I'm going to tell you
sir.
right now. So if you're sensitive about your race, religion, gender, sexuality, or politics, this is not the podcast for you, because guess what? We don't subscribe to cancel culture over here. Nope. We say what we want, how we want, when we want, and we do not care. It is our opinions. What makes perfect sense to us may not make perfect sense to you. That's what it's called Imperfect Sense.
Yes,
So,
sir.
with that being said, if you continue to watch us, you're subscribing to our bullshit. For real.
That's a fact.
It is. It's a fact. It's a fact. But how y'all feeling?
All right. I can't complain.
The mental's good. The energy's good.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Had a good week.
Had a good week.
Blessings upon blessings are happening.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing to be alive. I didn't hear about too much death this week. You know what I mean?
No.
Kind of caught a break from that. No, a couple of people lost their lives, but I can say it didn't directly hit close to home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because people die every day. So
And it was a good frame.
yeah, it was a good thing locally here in Baltimore going on. It's still Pride Month.
What?
It's still Pride
I was
Month.
talking about frame.
Yeah, but I said it's still Pride Month.
Oh.
Still Pride Month, Black Music Month.
Black Music Month. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. Probably about time this drop. Yeah, this is about time we drop this episode. It'll be ready. Leo got a performance at Pride Week next week, so shout out to Leo. Yeah, R&B singing about love and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Gotta love it. But I'm glad to see y'all brothers, man. My energy is high. I'm excited. It's a great day. We here live on what is a Father's Day / Juneteenth celebration day for everybody. You know what I mean? And we fathers and godfathers in this room. Hopefully Andy one day go ahead and pop that cherry and go ahead and bring some Andy's active. He's active godfather though. He's active.
I follow a lot of these grown men out here.
Whoa. He with the son. He's sunning people first thing in the morning. He said he fathering a lot of dudes out here. Like
Giving them guidance out in these streets.
fathering a lot of people's styles, man. But shout out to everybody. Father's Day to all good dads and bad dads. Like good dads and good dads, bad dads, grandads, uncles, stepdaddies.
All you bitches.
All the men that's stepping up in their families' lives to be some type of role model, man. Because I believe like being a father isn't just about pushing kids out your balls. Like
and we talking
it's about action. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's about action, man. Because I'm telling you.
And when you talking about the bad dads, that the woman is saying he a bad dad because you starting them from being a dad. We talking about the ones that don't even fucking call you bitches.
Yeah. I'm gonna still get a bad dad as a shout out because you brought life into this world, and some bad motherfuckers out here make some beautiful fucking people. So
and somebody became a father.
Yeah, that's it. But like I said, it's a Juneteenth, Father's Day, Father's Day. Matter of fact, how do y'all feel about that? About
what?
Father's Day and Juneteenth actually sharing a day?
For me being a black man and a father, I'm cool with it.
You cool with it? You cool? How you feel?
I'm on the fence. I'm a little bit 50-50.
You know what? I'm a little bit 50-50 too. A couple days ago, I'm like, man, that's fucked up, man. We getting slighted, man. We can't even get our own fucking day. But then, I'm like, it's Juneteenth. It ain't like we splitting it with fucking like Easter or some shit. Like, damn, Jesus, get out of here. Let me get a day. You know what I'm saying?
Splitting it was Good Friday.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Like, but if I had to split it with any other holiday, man, it had to be Juneteenth.
And black men built this country, so
yeah, on the backs of black men. You know what I'm saying? Sisters was there too, but today's our day, so I'm not giving y'all no fucking props. I'm sorry, it just is what it is.
It was grabbing cotton.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm not giving them nothing today.
Oh no, they're not getting nothing. Like, and we're not even getting into that.
Yeah.
If I see any social media post about a woman saying shout out to the women that's playing both sides and she got to be the mother in the day, no, she's just being a mother. We're not giving you props on Father's Day because you're being a mother and
You're being a mother with an extra fucking responsibility because you fucked the nigga that didn't want to be that bitch. So shut up.
Or you fucked a man that's locked up.
Yeah.
Or you fucked a man
away.
he passed away. Like, you're just being a mother.
Yeah.
Like, nobody ever gave me props for being on Mother's Day.
Right.
Nobody, you know what I mean? Like, nobody never gave me props.
The whole mother father out there.
Yeah, I'm a whole motherfucker.
But he's not Caitlyn Jenner.
Right. Yeah.
Fuck to the no. No, I'm not tucking my balls. I like naturally born pussy, not that remodeled shit that y'all out here fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like naturally born pussy.
Yo, that nigga still fuck me crazy, yo, cause yo, he wants to be a woman, yo, but he's still like bitches. I don't get it.
I seen something about a month ago. Like, they showed the scene of him like playing golf and like your dad still whip your ass. I'm like, you claiming to be a father? Like, what are you at this point?
A fucking transformer.
Yeah, a Decepticon. A goddamn Decepticon, man. But yo, let me ask y'all this when it comes to Father's Day. Let's get into a little bit of petty shit. Now, Mother's Day roll around naturally. It's a lot of promotion. Buy her diamonds and
A lot of songs.
Yeah, you know what? That's why I was singing Boys and Men shit earlier. I'm like, yo, I don't even think we got a song dedicated to fathers. Like, we know the Boys and Men joint, Mama. I ain't gonna get all into it, but y'all know the record. I'm like, yo, we don't have, at least not to my knowledge. Maybe it exists. Maybe I just haven't heard it. A song dedicated to fathers.
My father. Yeah.
Oh, okay, Luther.
That's it. He was talking about a nigga.
Was he really talking about his dad though?
He was talking about Zaddy.
This is just bad, man. Come on, man.
It's just because I remember that record now, and it was like some Frank Ocean shit where was he really talking about his father, or was he just?
I thought he was talking about his. I don't know now. I don't know
Fuck you up.
because it seems sensual. It does seem so like.
Fuck you
Dance
up.
with my I don't ever remember dancing with my son ever at no part in life. I mean, my son is about to be 22 now. You ever remember dancing with your dad?
I can't look at that song to say.
No, because
No. It's just, I got
no. He used to just dance and shit. And I used to cheer him on.
Yo, because
go, son,
I know
go, son.
when we think about, I mean, you're right. I gotta have to go back and revisit this record because that shit do sound sensual. It don't sound nothing like.
The only time I remember somebody shouting,
Beyonce went and remade it.
Oh, she did.
Thank you, Beyonce. Now I feel like it's a song about dads. I'm going to listen
to the Beyonce cover.
I think Beyonce can actually get. She did a Frankie Beverly cover. I think she can make a whole album of covers.
I think she can.
I think she can.
Herself.
Like, of course. Like,
definitely so.
She's one of the best vocalists I ever heard. Like, people be trying to shit on Beyonce now for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that shit. Like, one day they love you, one day they hate you. You know what I mean?
She on the top of the mountain.
That's how it be when you're on top, man. People want your spot. But Father's Day and Juneteenth, sharing a day. Like I was alluding to earlier, with the Mother's Day, like we see all this promotion about flowers and candy and get us something special. Mm-hmm. Like I've seen no ads.
Macy's. I say Macy's.
I haven't seen no ads about. I haven't even seen ads about Juneteenth. The last thing I really heard about Juneteenth, the advertisement, is when the Great Value brand had to pull that fucking ice cream off the fucking shelf because somebody thought that shit was a good idea to come out. And can I be honest? I kind of wanted to get the ice cream.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, fuck,
because I like ice cream, yo.
Like, fuck you bitches keep complaining for. Let me get my ice cream.
I wanted to see what that shit was.
And then I was like, all right, fuck it, because then they said that they stole it from a brand of a black ice cream brand that's actually in Walmart, so I'm gonna go look for that shit.
I believe somebody was on that committee. I believe a black person said, "Yeah, do that." Yeah. I don't think nobody white was like,
They
"Yo,
said a
this
black
is what we're
person
doing."
did that shit.
Come on, man.
A
Like,
black person did that shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't really up in arms about the ice cream. I wasn't, yo. Like, I low key was like, "Yo, I'm about to go fuck with that."
They said Jason Whitfield was on the board.
Whitlock, Jason Whitlock.
Whitlock.
Oh no, I don't want him on no board with me.
I'm sorry.
He probably was like, "Yeah, this shit'll work," because he's a clown, yo.
Yeah.
Jason Whitlock is a fucking clown. But yo, so the thing with no ads and no promotion, right? Like, why do you think companies or brands scale back when it comes to showing a man some affection?
There's no money. There's no money in it.
You think?
Yeah, ain't no fucking money. Ain't no money in it because for the simple fact they think pussy is all we want.
Well,
That's
No, but I don't want. Let's keep it a buck. If I go out there and go crazy for you for a Mother's Day, and I'm actually a father, I need that shit reciprocated. Like, we like fucking.
you're not even talking about a dollar amount. You're just talking about the energy. You want the energy.
Right.
Okay.
We like other shit. We like.
They think men don't like diamonds. We like diamonds.
Shit, fuck.
We like diamonds. What you think? What you think, Andy?
It's kind of funny. I saw this daggone female comedian. She said that she was like, "Won't y'all do something for these men for Father's Day? When you wake up, suck his dick."
Suck his dick, bro.
Start up that grill, get his favorite bottle or whatever he like, and get him a cigar.
Well,
That's a start.
Well, even in that, and I'm glad you said the grill, because when Mother's Day come around, like my mother's at the age where my mother doesn't want shit. She's an ignorant, petty ass person, right? I don't know where she get it from, but I don't. She can't get it from me. I'm a child.
Oh, you're right.
I'm a child. Like, the women in my family are just petty and ignorant. My sister, my nieces, they all fucking petty. Like, they petty. So I call my mother, right? Mother's Day, like, a couple days before. What do you want? I don't know. Call again. What do you want? I don't know. Cause you know why she don't know? Because she don't fucking want shit. She done got it all. Like, what more? It gets to a point. It's like, what more can you get a person?
Right.
You get flowers. You get candy. You get jewelry. Even when you're dealing with your own wives at home, it's gonna get to a point. It's like, yo, what else can I fucking get you? Right. All you can give them now is time and affection. Like, because you got more days behind you than you got ahead of you. Right. You know what I mean? When you get to a certain point in your life. Mm-hmm. So all I did, I went over there, chill with my mom a little bit. Chill. She liked crabs. We from Maryland. Mm-hmm. Here, boom. She was appreciative. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, when it comes to dads, I think a lot of people don't really put the thought into what he really wants. Like, right. They always the things they think we always want is the things they think we need. They want to buy you socks and underwear. Right. They want to buy you a fucking tool belt, and you ain't fixed nothing ever in life. Like, why the fuck would Andy need a tool? Andy's not a tool belt guy. Right. And there's no disrespect to Andy, but he's not a guy that Andy gonna pay you. Like, no, you come cut this grass, come fix this fucking door.
This is a true story.
You would need a tool belt, pause, because you can fix shit. I can fix shit. He's not that. His skill set is something different. You get what I'm saying? But it's like they give things that they think a man's supposed to need.
Hey, take this power drill.
Like, even when it comes to the actual dinners, like when they promote summertime and grilling, it's usually a man on the grill. Yep. So they thinking a man want to cook out for Father's Day. No, bitch, I want some motherfucking palmy cuisine, red lobster. I want something.
Here, Dad. Here's a brand new grill.
Man, they be like, yo, we having a cookout and everybody coming over. You don't want everybody to come over sometimes. Right. You get what I'm saying? You want to have something intimate with your children or your wife. And it's like it's no thought being put into that shit. And it's like, yo, that's where I think a lot of men felt slighted, because you seen them speak out a little bit more. But let me say this. Go ahead.
Not only that, yo, I don't even see no Mexican standing outside on no corner with no flowers, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I might like give me my roses while I'm here, yeah. Dead ass.
Why did I have a feeling you was going to go to...
Yo, I don't see.
But you right.
He's right.
You right.
Yo, no, so fucked up. On my way here, bro, I ain't see nobody with the little neighborhood tables and tents and shit. Mm-hmm. What? Hey, here's some Father's Day. None of that shit.
You never see a Father's Day basket.
Never.
No, but look though, Now that you said it, I said that last year.
Manscaped me. Shit.
I was like,
I'm just saying you might have some
Manscaped.
You have like the
you said Manscaped me though. You didn't. You didn't follow it up with a.
You didn't say Manscaped me. You did say that. They're like it was like.
You say you want somebody to come shave your balls for you.
My girl.
You just why today? First it was a Luther shit. Now it's Manscaped.
No, he just on some other shit, man.
All right.
He in a good zone.
We need to fucking win. God damn it. We need a dub today.
He in a different zone, but
Like he got it.
Yo, no one said Happy Father's Day to me, yo. We be saying Happy Mother's Day to bitches with no kids. Right. Hey,
but the thing I seen online, right? I seen dudes like, men need to stop complaining about Father's Day. Let me tell you something,
Bitch ass niggas.
Pandering. We gotta find a fine line, because at one point we're saying as men we need to speak out and say what we want and how we feeling and all this other shit. But then you got these group of men that come in with this pandering shit like, oh, you shouldn't be complaining because that's not what real men do. You motherfuckers don't have nobody love you no way, so or don't have any fucking kids, and keep pandering, thinking that that's what women want to hear ain't gonna get you no close to the pussy, because she's just gonna treat you like a fucking homegirl. So all that pandering shit, cut that out. Like if men want to speak out and say, hey yo, we feel slighted and we feel as though we want certain things, like we need that balance. I'm sorry, yo. Like stop treating men, the good ones, like, you know what I mean, like our quote unquote feelings don't fucking count. Like we do have those.
We gotta say something, because if not, they say, oh, why didn't you say anything?
Yeah. At the end, why didn't you tell me earlier? Like I thought it was okay. See, a lot of men, like they hold that shit inside.
Crabs.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you just wanted crabs.
Yeah, they bought you crabs so they can sham eat them with you.
Right.
They don't get you they don't get you your shit for yourself.
Your joint.
Yeah, they don't get Mother's Day. They didn't went took the mother a bowling bag, then went to dinner, flowers and all this other shit. Come on, man, we want bowling bags too. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Like this shit is so crazy, because I seen somebody say, yo, why we need appreciation as being fathers when mothers have so many jobs. I was just sitting there like, you know how hard it is to be a real father, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's easy to be the one that everybody shit on.
Mm-hmm.
Because one, they don't go on child support. Two, they don't have to worry about a bitch putting them on Facebook every day. Because one of the things she's gonna do is sit out there and be like, oh, you know, she gonna talk about herself so much that no one's gonna realize you the father.
Yeah, you know what's so funny? Like men catch more slander for not being good dads online versus mothers. And I'm not trying to make it a us versus them thing, but the truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know some men that's out in the circle that have been through some real shit with some women where they wasn't doing their motherly duties, and not once have I ever seen them come online and say anything derogatory about a woman. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I've
had my moments though. I just can't bite my tongue. I've had my moments, but I haven't gone crazy. Like, it's some women that they start dropping all types of shit to build this campaign on how you are a piece of shit as father. And that's really been a hurdle for men to overcome, is that stereotypically we're deadbeats. In a lot of people's eyes, naturally. But what you getting ready to say, Andy?
No, I was saying, I seen shit up on Facebook, shit up on IG, where a girl posted her child's father's picture and talked about it was like a fucking summary of just shit.
She put a whole lot of Wikipedia page on this.
Like, and to the point to where homegirl was like, bitch, take this down. Yeah. Like, you're... Like, no.
And then they wait for today to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Right. That's the shit, like
they don't want you to get no props. Like,
the whole year, you don't hear nothing about this motherfucker.
Right.
The first time you hear a breath of Father's Day, oh, bitch, I didn't even know you had pictures of me still. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like that, oh, this nigga ain't shit. He don't do this. He don't do that. You'll sit there and write a whole fucking R.L. Stein But don't sit there and be like, well, I fuck up in this set. Because most of the fathers that's not around is because of you.
Yeah, and that's fact. And let me speak on it like this. Like I come from a rare circle of dudes where most of us, our children, have been with us, and the mother hasn't been in the house. Like the father has raised the child.
Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? And when you jump into these debates and these conversations about women, they be like, well, you don't understand. You know, I'm like, nah, I'm speaking from a perspective of being a single dad. Homeboys in my inner circle in the same position I'm in, being a single dad. No, we don't get child support. No, we don't get these benefits from the state and all this other shit. But you paint a narrative like it's no men out here doing what they supposed to do, and I'm telling you it is. We just got, me and Conway was just debating a stupid motherfucker online yesterday. So I had to fall back and say, you know what, I'm not getting caught up in this shit.
Right.
Because he was speaking from a pandering perspective, not knowing what the fuck he was talking about at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? Talking about the child support and all this other shit, and talking about people being weekend dads. I'm like, yo, I can't relate to that shit, that weekend dad and all that other shit. Like, I can't relate to that.
Right.
But he didn't want to believe it. And it's because of the stereotype that was built against men.
Yeah. And he was a man.
And he was a fucking man. Talking like he was big shit. Corn ball. When I mean cornball, Cheetos brand, Utz brand, Wise Chips brand, he was a cornball. A cornball of a cornball. And he wanted them boys.
Yeah.
He wanted them boys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he wanted them. Definitely a goofy.
Cool.
Yeah.
One of them motherfuckers that was a goofy his whole life and then put on a badge because we were slapping him when he came up.
Ones you walk through the hallway, you just push him against the lockers for no reason. Just
You pussy.
Yeah, that's what the fuck it is. Big pussy. But let me throw this curveball, right? We all celebrating Juneteenth and it's Pride Month. Gotta acknowledge that.
That's what I'm fucked up about.
Let me ask you this.
I want to know why the fuck I'm celebrating Father's Day with just Pride Month.
Exactly. This is my thing. There was a thing a couple years ago where they had a young lady that kind of wanted to get rid of Father's Day, right? Saying it was bias to mothers, right? This is a real thing.
So she want to get rid of Mother's Day?
No. So my thing is,
yeah.
And it's no disrespect to my gay and lesbian friends and family, but why in Father's Day we have Pride Month? Tell me why. And it seemed like, and it's not even that we don't support, but it's like when it come down to the ad and promotion money, it all went to Pride. For all these big brands, everything all went to celebrate Pride.
Everything.
And it's like, well, let's push y'all to the side a little bit. That's what made me kind of was on the 50-50 side. I'm like, damn, yo, like, I really don't need the props for being a dad. I love being that, but like, yo, dang, you just want somebody to give you something every now and again. That's just a natural fucking feeling.
Right.
I want to be appreciated. And it's like, damn, all the promotion has been for Pride.
And then there's alright, so I'm gonna keep it, fuck that shit. So yeah, that's my issue. Because growing up, Father's Day did get a sense of television time, sense of promotion when we were coming up. Right. I mean, you used to get your dad this little ring, some little bullshit from Zales or something like that. You know what I mean? That at least those, you don't even see those flyers. The flyer didn't come to my house, and I'm a fucking member.
Well, the thing is, the main ad campaign used to be Home Depot and Lowe's. I ain't even see that shit.
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. I'm a member, right? I got a letter. I got a pamphlet from them for Mother's Day. I didn't get nothing for Father's Day. No, nothing came from them for Father's Day.
You mean you got a package for Pride?
No, Shaw Jewelry.
Okay.
But what did come was, in the sign of love, Shaw's, with the little rainbow diamonds and shit.
Oh.
Right? So it wasn't no Father's Day shit. I mean, that's when I started having this like, so damn, you really trying to erase real fathers the fuck out of there. Because not only that, then you had the Burger King with the fucking double buns.
Oh yeah, that
shit I ever seen in my life.
The bottom and the top. Yeah. Come on, now.
Are you two bottoms or two tops? Like, shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, and I don't know if it came to y'all Instagram. I got a survey sent to me through Instagram asking me, am I seeing enough pride reels? Am I seeing enough things to represent pride? I'm like,
right.
What about the fucking fathers?
Right.
Like I'm gonna say, you know what I mean? Outside of this month, I see shit about pride all the time.
Right.
Yo,
why do I need to see more? Why?
The shit that kills me is
I don't even care who you fucking.
We so big on this Pride Month, but what is it in Pride? What in Pride? Something in February too?
I don't fucking remember.
They do something in Pride in February.
I want to say I believe so.
They do Pride Month this fucking month. So I'm mad because I shared my birthday with the shit. Then I gotta share motherfucking Father's Day with the shit. And not only that, they motherfucking make sure they have big festivals around that time.
And when I think about even about that Burger King shit, if I was gay, I would feel offended.
Like, they were, and they protested, and they got that shit out of here.
But that's the fucked up thing about it. It was the straight people like the first. Like, the fuck is going on? Then the real gays, the old gays, like you're not going to disrespect us like that. What Dave
Chappelle said, the old gays.
Yeah, you're not going to disrespect us like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck did this mean? But then not only that, bro, like, fucking sports teams got the colors in there, logos.
Right.
You fucking turn around, you see the city lit up in the fucking gay logo, the gay colors, the right, whatever they want to call it. Then you go turn on your TV and shit. It's like, oh, this is Pride Month, and we're riding Pride badges here on Channel 2. Like, you know what I mean, like, what the fuck, bro?
Which is fine, but give us ours too.
Yeah, right. But then when it comes, Father's Day this weekend, go to Ephraim.
Yeah.
Right. That's it. Father's Day this weekend, go to Ephraim.
Yeah. Get the car washed.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, you used to see the advertisements for Joseph A. Banks for Father's Day.
You know, right. Get him some stuff like Men's Warehouse and all that shit.
Men's Warehouse, Burlington. Go to Burlington, get your father the cheap ass.
I just want somebody to keep it real. Like, look, yo, we don't fuck with y'all. Just say it. Just say that shit, yo.
Like real shit, and you're not gonna tell me that this not driven by women.
Right.
You're not gonna tell me that all of a sudden, like from paying attention to this shit, right? How women was like, all right, that's how we the mothers, you have your shit. Then next thing you know, I want equality. I want to be equal. Then it's, I'm a mother father. My mother never said no shit like that when coming up.
Right,
I never heard a woman say,
that shit never happened in my house.
Never heard that shit coming up until, I want equality. Next thing you know, here comes social media. Oh yeah, I'm the mother and the father. Bitch, you ain't.
Yeah, I'm the mother and the father because Darnell Jackson, and I'm just using an example, ain't shit because he ain't do this and he ain't do that. Right. And a lot of times, man, when it comes to that, especially in our culture, it has everything to do with fucking communication. Because I've seen dudes like a mother say, hey, your child need X, Y, and Z, right? Okay, I'm gonna get them X, Y, and Z. No, they need X, Y, and Z right now. No, I'm gonna get X, Y, and Z tomorrow.
Right.
They'll deem you as a piece of shit because you can't jump when they need you to jump.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not the fact that you can't handle it. It's like, yo, I'm gonna handle it the way I can handle it. A lot of times they can't. I've seen mothers shit on dudes where it's like, damn, you fresh and your son look like shit. No, my son got on the Pokemon sneakers. He's 1 year old. But you got on Jordans.
Right.
My son should have on.
I was going to bring that up.
Why?
I was going to bring that same shit up.
See, this is the thing. This is the thing, and it's not and it's more fathers that go through that more than guys that don't want to be there that just ain't shit. Most of the time, the guys that just ain't there that ain't shit told you in the beginning, I don't want to be no daddy. Yeah. But you decided both of y'all irresponsibly to have sex unprotected. You become pregnant, and you made the decision as a woman to keep this child, because at the end of the day, it's still your decision. You made the choice to keep this child. You get what I'm saying? You both made the irresponsible decision to have sex unprotected, but ultimately, at the end of the day, it's your decision to keep this child or not. And if he's telling you, I don't want this child, and you're saying, hey, I want this child, you have the right to have the child. But you also are going to endure the responsibility of a motherfucker not being there. Because you just can't make a person do something they don't want to do. You can't. How many times a person go to work and your boss tell you do this and you're like, no, I'm not doing that.
No, I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that.
And they be like, oh,
I'm not doing that. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but that's just the reality of the situation.
Right. Your ass getting written out.
But that's
insubordination.
That's interesting. I mean, because I'm looking at it like I'm looking at Father's Day. It's almost like the feminists are trying to rewrite history. Like it's almost like even you looking so far as with the media, if you're responsible, you're a good guy, you're trying to do right, it's almost like you're getting shamed and bashed for it. So after a while, I would not be surprised if the equivalent of Father's Day is going to be like one of those oddball ass like oh yeah, it's Boy Scouts Day. We don't know when Boy Scouts Day is. Doesn't cease to exist. You know what I'm saying?
It's no fanfare.
Yeah, exactly.
It's no fanfare.
And I'm looking at it, I said, I just want to see when all this shit is going to really kind of fade the fuck out.
Well, it's going to fade out, and it's not going to have anything to do with the feminists or other communities. It's going to be about these pandering ass men that's going to be scared to stand up and say, yo,
I agree.
like, nah.
I agree. I agree with that.
We deserve something too, because they doing it now. Because they think that, as a man, you shouldn't be appreciated. You should be fucking appreciated. Your stress level's high. You get what I'm saying? And if you black and brown, your stress level's high at work because you're trying to fucking provide. You can end up getting your fucking hair blown off just by being pulled over and all this other shit. Like, yeah, nah. Right. I want mine.
Right.
I'm fuck that. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I want my appreciation. Fuck what you heard.
I want
fuck
my
what
shit.
You heard.
I want my shit. Because at the end of the day, yo, they say rappers is one of the most dangerous jobs, right? A being a father is too, yo, because when you think about it, right? Take your example. Your son telling you or your daughter telling you they want them jelly shoes or they didn't want them fucking Spider-Mans. But she want you to go out there and buy him these dumbass Balenciagas, these dumbass, right? So what you do? You're in the bind. You working, but it's not enough.
Right.
We go out here and do dumb shit because it's our kid.
Right.
Next thing you know, we don't got life insurance, but somebody got to go fund me because we got our head blown off because we went outside to do some other shit to make you happy so that you can not shit on us for being a father because we didn't get or do what you wanted us to do at that way or that time. Right. You know, nigga, we came back and I said, give me the Friday. Wasn't enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what's happening, bro. Like, we sit there, we take so much slack, so much flat. You know what I mean? Like, real shit. I know he probably be mad, but I don't give a fuck. Like, I told you my cousin Gray come home, right? So right now he's working outside. He's working at an establishment, and then he goes back to the incarceration that morning, right? He works at night as a stopper.
In a halfway house?
No, he's still in the bean.
Oh, okay.
But it's like, he's the program that he's in because he was.
What, a model?
He was a model citizen in there, I guess.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
That they actually let him work at a real establishment.
Right.
He's not a flight risk.
Right.
Right.
The mother tells me that the mother of his daughter tells him, you should be doing more. You should be helping her pay her bills. You should be helping. This motherfucker can't even. Do you understand? Like, he gets a check, but that check still get broken down with the state.
Right.
Not only that, he still don't have a key to open the door.
Right.
You're so fucking selfish. That man trying to stack bread so when he come home, he can go moving something. He can have his head right. you fucking gonna sit there and say, oh, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that, you shouldn't be doing that. But when the son did some wild shit, he sent bread to get your niece window fixed. So what is he not doing? He sacrificed some shit just to make the family good.
Right.
But he should be doing this and doing this. Now his daughter have some type of, well, I think she right. How?
Well, it's a selfish way of thinking from a female perspective.
But that's how they that when it comes to fathers, once you get a sense of relief, you could be at the bottom of your bottom. Once you had a sense of relief of something, he not even happy of coming home now, bruh.
You know how that can be countered though.
That's sad.
How you can counter that action? It has to be more men in position to uplift more men that been through it. Like you just said, like you go out and you got to do X, Y, and Z because you're trying to provide, you're trying to do this, so you can seem like a real man in front of whatever woman it is, mother, grandmother, white, whatever, daughter, it don't matter, whatever female it is. Prime example, right? I'm a dude that recognize when the people around me can have some potential shit go wrong because they're a man. Case in point, right? Not gonna say the person's name. A couple years ago, we know him in this. All of us know him in this room. He was not working around Christmas time, right? His child's mother, family, already didn't really fuck with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because in their mind, they looked at him and thought that she could do better with another man, even though she was in love with him. Now, they got a baby. Christmas time, he's not working. What do I see? I recognize, like, yo, if homie don't show up with something to these family functions at these Christmas celebrations, they gonna talk about him like a dog. They gonna talk to her like a dog. Therefore, she's gonna get in his bushes along with her family to make him feel like you're not a good father because you didn't provide around this time where children are being provided for. So what did I do? I went out and I shopped for his child, unbeknownst to him. Because I already foresee what was going to happen in the future.
Yeah, you see it.
Called him up like, yo, look, y'all. Nobody got to know this came from me. You take this because I want you to look the way they want you to look in front of them.
Right.
I think it has to be more men that actually recognize that shit. Because that's the shit that I recognize. I do it because, you know what I mean? As much as I provided and gave to people tried to hit me with that shit. Oh man, he wasn't doing this, he wasn't doing that. But I'm gonna tell you who was real when that quote unquote conversations was happening. Her own homegirls was like, nah, what she's saying ain't true.
Right.
Homie been there before the child was born doing X, Y, and Z. And that's a fucking problem. Because some women, you know your homegirls ain't shit. And you see them, you see that they got a dude that's actually trying, that wants to be in the child life, that's doing everything that he can do in his financial power to be a good father, but you letting your fucking homegirl belittle him. Now for me and my homeboys, it's accountability. You can't be no bitch ass motherfucking father around me, because I did that shit on my own. So you can't give me no fucking excuse. And a lot of times these females, their homegirls, they pander to their homegirl. Like, yeah, he ain't shit. You know he trying. But you're not holding your homegirl accountable.
Because you're rather
or they rather fuck their homegirl.
Because shitting on somebody else that you don't fuck with every day is an easy thing to do. It's easy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But not only that, like he said, some of them be like, he shouldn't even be with this bitch. So I'm gonna spark whatever in her brain to try to get rid of him. But the whole time she's down there trying to get rid of him.
I was that guy.
You know what I mean?
I was that guy. You talk all that shit in front of them girls, and girls, they straight in the DM like,
shit, I'm gonna keep it.
I know you a good dude. I seen what you do. What's up with me and you?
Shit, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This nigga right here helped me out one Christmas, nigga, and he don't even probably think he realized that shit. You know what I mean? I wasn't working. I was out with the surgery. That nigga said, yo, I'm gonna get little, you know what I mean? That shit helped a lot because I wasn't getting no real money.
Right.
And my girl so was like, yo, we was sitting in the house like, how the fuck we gonna do this shit?
Right.
How the fuck we gonna keep these kids happy? That nigga hit me. And that shit, like, that's some real shit. So at the end of the day, like...
And Andy did it for me one year. Andy did it for me, like...
And that shit's still in the house, getting on my motherfucking nerves, though.
My son had to be like...
Passed down to all the kids.
My son had to be like maybe 7 or 8 at this time, and I don't know, I can't really remember what was going on, but something right wasn't going on. Like, I was in a slump for some reason, and I just didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? But he came through with the Cold album. Boom. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it is. Like, a lot of men aren't another man's crutch. Right. You get what I'm saying? Like,
because you feel like you.
Because if I'm doing something out of the kindness of my heart, because I see my homeboy might go through something. Not once have I ever gave it and say, yo, make sure I get that back. I'm already seeing what it is. I know you going through something. I gave it out of the kindness out of my heart because I fuck with you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that you're not stressed. Here, take that. I don't need you to reciprocate it back to me financially. I know somewhere down the line I'm gonna need you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, right. And you gonna need me. That's how I rock.
Right. Right though, yo. It mothers fuck up a lot of fathers' pride, man. Mm-hmm. Like when it come down to it, right? Like when a man at his lowest, he not and she already making him lower than life. That pride stops that man from being like, yo, I'm fucked up. He always got to keep this face on of, I'm up, I'm good.
Gotta keep like everything is okay.
Yeah, because she looking at you as a bitch ass nigga. She ain't even helping you. Her family looking at you as a bitch ass nigga. They ain't helping you. So it's like a lot of men have different fucking, like, yo, we go through so much shit mentally. Soon as you become a father, your mental risk becomes at an all-time high.
Yeah.
Your mental risk. I just watched the whole video, yo, and it fucked me up 2 days ago. Dude was like, yo, I killed her. He's showing that shit. Like, she was in a parking lot. Black dude killed this girl because she kept pressing, like he had just lost his job, but he was still paying the bills with his savings.
And he snapped.
Because she fucking pushed him to that snap. Of course, she's like, oh, you could have just left. You had the money saved up. But he had a child.
Right.
And then he like, yo, come get my son.
Yes.
Come get my son. And he telling his son, you know, daddy love you. Yo, sat there and said a prayer and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Then he blew his own fucking brains out, bro.
The thing is, I mean, we just went through that shit a few months ago locally where a dude was on live and he snapped. He
Black. His last name's Black. Yep.
Yeah, he had enough. And I'm not justifying nobody losing their life, but it's a lot of men that's on the brink of snapping, bro.
Exactly.
They're on the brink of snapping because you're trying to live up to what being a real man is in society's eyes. And the thing that kills me is that
social media society.
Yeah, because it's like, you know,
because now everybody got a camera on
you seeing people, you know, a man gotta have this and have that. Like, our entire culture is broke. If you do the percentage, like, nobody has money. So this thing about everybody having this standard of money, where do y'all get this shit from when you don't fucking have it?
Right.
Where do you get it from? When your own bitch ass uncle or brother or cousin is living fucking check to check, you mean to tell me you gonna put a standard on me? Right. You know what I'm saying? When you don't even come from that?
Yeah, that's
what's making me reserved, bro. I keep telling people, man, it's cheaper for me to fucking eat alone. I am not walking that path with no fucking woman. If you just think that for me to be with you, I have to live up to some type of financial fucking standard, you are fucking out of your fucking mind, because bitch, you broke too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And this thing about, you know, my man has to make $100K. Bitch, you make 45.
Right.
So I gotta make what, 55,000 more than you to date your broke bitch ass?
Right. I just had the debate.
You're out of here, man.
I just had that debate, yo. I just had that debate this week, yo. and a female we were just talking about Father's Day, right? And I asked her, I said, so what's your typical man to be because she has a child with her and the father's not around? He don't eat this, not this.
And before you get into it, and it's always the women who baby father is a piece of fucking shit, and now you got standards.
But peep it though. On top of her saying that he was a piece of shit, she admitted to being a whore, no good. So if you're admitting to be a whore, no good, what did you do to make him not want to be around? Because it's hard for a man not to be in a child's life, no matter how bad he say, I don't want that child, and you still have it. It's kind of that shit because it affects you every fucking day. There's no man that's a deadbeat that don't have those consequences running through his head. Even if he say fuck it, he just have that willpower to say fuck you and that baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he still worries about that shit on a regular basis.
Right.
But then she like, yeah, you know, he was working at Burger King. Where were you working? Oh, well, you know, I was working at Subway and this. So both of y'all was low budget ass niggas.
But and we talked about that too.
Hold it. You get a break in life, then you come in that accounting world. Now, your $2, $3, $4 extra, you shit on them.
Right.
So a lot of men are in these situations where they sitting here and they trying the best they can. You the one that don't want to fuck with Roger but fuck with Malik because Roger looks like a square or a queer, you know what I mean, or you don't think he can protect you. Malik look like he can protect you because he know everybody in the neighborhood. He know all the street niggas.
Right.
But Malik is fucked up. He trying to get like Roger.
Right. Right.
But you fuck with him, get the baby by him, when this whole squeak geek motherfucker could have gave you a different life. That's your fault.
Right. And that's real because we talked about that on this pod before. We talked about
that's
the shit about
don't
when we
shit
came up, right? You were taught to go to school, get a job, right?
Right.
And it used to be you just had to get a job. Now, today, most of the time they don't even want you to have a job. They want you to be some shaking and moving entrepreneur that's making over this dollar amount that got all this free time to actually date them, fuck them, and then make sure not only date them and fuck them, make sure you got the money to when they need you to pay their bills to have it. Make sure that you got the money to take them on vacation, and you better make sure that you're faithful. You better make sure you're all of these things. I don't know where they finding this shit at. Because in this particular country, it's less than 3% that's quote-unquote millionaires. So all these financial standards people be having, I'm trying to figure out where the fuck this shit come from. Because I've been open and honest about my shit. I say, yo, I'm not dating a woman right now. First of all, it's other things shaking and moving, so I don't have the time to sit up here and court you. No, I don't have the time to sit up here and take you out 2-3 times a week as I'm trying to invest and do other things. No, I don't have the means at this particular time because I'm investing for you to get into a jam and you need to depend on me because it's not going to fucking happen. So I'm not even going to fuck with you, period. Right. Leave me alone. Right. But when I give them that honesty, they going to tell me, money ain't everything. How? How? When y'all been preaching this shit? Like, how is it money everything, man? Like, that's the shit I don't understand. Like, which side of the fence you on? I just seen something on Facebook the other day where a girl posted a text message between her and a dude she was dating, and he asked her an honest question: is it somewhere we could go to spend some time where I don't have to pay? Right?
Oh yeah,
and she called him a clown and all this other shit. Like, nah, like he's interested. He wants to see you. He wants to spend time. He just don't have it. Right. He just don't have it to go spend.
And he's being honest.
He's being honest. You can't. Why these motherfuckers don't think a man got bills?
And the shit is so funny is I just seen something again, yo. Like Yo, Danny, yo, she funny as shit, but she popular now, but she from New York. But yo, she said on the first date he gotta bring $300-$400.
Nah.
The first date, $300-$400. Bitch, the first date is 2 for $20.
Right. Yeah.
Let me see how real you can get, cause I'm gonna take you to the gutter.
That's the worst thing to do. If you don't, if you a dude and you got it, if you got it, fine. And that's what you do, that's fine.
That's fine.
If you don't have it,
that's still not even.
That
fine.
is a bad way to lead. You cannot lead with your wallet. There's a lot of dudes. This is what happens. They lead with their wallet, and they can't keep that consistency of that shit. And then the woman feel like, you know what, you lied to me. Because you gave me false advertisement. Because you showed me this in the beginning. Now here we are 3 months in. We haven't done what we did in the first couple weeks.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you got me.
Right.
Because he lied about what he got.
I always say, yo, even if you got it, yo, to really get a real one, still act like you don't have it.
Just act like you don't have it.
Because if she can sit there and take that. We walk down the harbor. We walking downtown. We chilling. We at the park. We cooling. If she can take that and not sit there and beg like, all right, where we going? Like, fuck, like we ain't going there today. That ain't the one for you, because that's the one that can stick out there and seem like when it feel like you're broke. That's the one who'll be fine. But we always pander to, we gotta do this. We gotta show. I gotta take her to Roof Crib. I gotta take her to Rusty Scupper. The first fucking date.
No, I ain't doing that, man. Like I'm telling you, man, dating is about vibes, man. Like let's go somewhere where we can sit and talk. You know what I'm saying? Where we can get to know each other. Like, I don't want to go to these places that's turned up and we can't talk, and you just worried about how the menu looks, so you can Instagram and like look, and then you in my car like this riding and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker don't know who you with and all that other shit. Like, you're not doing that shit with me. You're not doing that shit with me.
But that's what the standard says today.
Ain't for me.
Men is out here jumping out there on a boat.
About to order me a woman on Amazon
and just be like, funny as shit. and that's the same thing that they're doing with these fathers. They picking these fathers that they know not gonna be shit, just so they could talk about them, so they could collect that check. And feel like they're part of society. It seems like putting a man on child support is like going ordering a new pair of jeans or underwear.
Yeah, and let me tell you something about these women, right? You got more than one baby daddy, and both of them ain't shit. You the problem. I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you the one. I'm not giving you the multiple.
Right.
I'm not giving you the multiple daddy. You got 2, 3, 4 baby daddy. You keep talking about all of them ain't shit. No, you ain't shit. I'm sorry. Yeah. Ain't nobody got no bad luck like that. You ain't shit. Same thing with a dude. You got multiple big mothers and she ain't shit. No. It's you, my man. Right. It's you. Right. You've been married multiple times and it's always somebody else's fault. No, it's your fault. Right. Nobody got that much fucking bad luck in the fucking world. No. Nobody.
Right. But men will actually say, I take accountability. Women won't. They will always find a scapegoat for why this happened or why that happened. It's an endless fucking story. It's almost like their brain is like a fucking Rubik's Cube. You know how you feel like you matching all the colors, but then shit.
That brain is set up to lie to us.
Facts. Well, yo, let's tighten this up, man. Let me get your final thoughts, Conway.
Man, the only thing I'm gonna say is Happy Father's Day, man, to all the real dudes out here. Being a father, acting in place of a no shit father, and all that. Even if you're a no shit father, Happy Father's Day, because you made somebody else a Father's Day, you bitch ass nigga. And also, like, I just want to tell these women, like, yo, men out here want to be fathers. Stop allowing them to, and stop treating your child as your boyfriend or your confidant, because that's why you don't let your child see their father, because you don't want to be lonely, or that child looks like the father, so you want him around more. Leave that shit alone. Move on. Go and get another life. Suck some dick or something. You know what I mean? Do whatever you gotta do.
Definitely suck
but
some
at
dick.
the end of the day, The child needs that father.
Right.
Stop holding that child away from that father, especially if you have a daughter. Stop holding that child away from your father, from his father, for the simple fact she gonna do nothing but grow up to be just like you, a no good, bitter bitch.
Facts. Andy,
this is what I want to say. Mother's Day is just...
Preach, doctor.
Mother's Day is just that day. It's not just that day because it seems like mothers always, constantly get words of encouragement. Yeah. They get flowers, they get cards, they get praised throughout the whole year. So how do you feel that is okay that you just say it's just obligated, Father's Day is just for this one day? The same way how you get praised all year, and if it's like a certain situation where somebody might see you down saying, you know what, I'm gonna get her some flowers, I'm gonna give her a card. The same way you should do these fathers. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't just be obligated to just one day. Praise him. Mm-hmm. Give him words of encouragement. Mm-hmm. What does it hurt to go get a $5 card and send it in the mail and say, hey, listen, I appreciate you. Because fathers don't ask for a lot.
You might not get cheated on.
Facts. Right. Facts. For real. Yo, for me, happy Juneteenth to all my black brothers and sisters. Happy,
I forgot about that.
happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth.
When I think about Juneteenth, I think about Nat Turner and Harry Tubman.
I got my little African colors on and shit today. Happy Juneteenth, and for my fathers, man, granddads, uncles, stepdads. I know it's extra hard, you know what I mean, because you're trying to gain the love and respect for a child that's biologically not yours, trying to step into place and all that other good stuff.
Ain't my daddy.
Shout out to all the fathers, all the fathers that are actually on good terms with the new stepdad and the new husband that are working together like men. That don't get praised enough. And just shout out to all the men that's really trying and really want to be there. And to the deadbeats, I'm gonna just say, just do better. You know what I mean? Like, you know, at the end of the day, you did bring life into this world, so we definitely appreciate you for that. But you gotta do a little bit more.
Yes.
So what I will say is, let's keep the same energy. Mm-hmm. Let's try better next year. You know what I mean? And maybe this us in this room could be a catalyst, because I was thinking about this last year. To no avail, and my fault. I didn't follow up on a few things that I wanted to do this year for Father's Day, because so much going on. But now I'm gonna put it in the calendar and in the Rolodex. Yes, all this shit. But Gonna try to do better for Father's Day next year, personally, myself, because I want to get a few things done to uplift some men, and like Andy was saying, just show some appreciation all year round. I mean, because a lot of men are still stuck in that mode of not saying what they want and how they feel, and keeping all that shit bottled up is leading a lot of y'all fathers to an early grave. Sometimes a text or going to spend time with your dad, taking him somewhere, showing that he's appreciated, can relieve a whole lot of stress out of his fucking brain, and relieving stress off a man's brain and heart can keep him on this earth just a little bit longer. You know what I mean? Because you can't get that time back. Once he gone, and you're going to regret everything that you think you should have done or could have done for your dad.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, it's been another edition of Imperfect Sense right here on Unified